and welcome to Thrive at Home, where we believe not everyone needs to see a therapist, but everyone can benefit from what a therapist sees.
That's
My
right.
name is Kerri.
My name's Sam, and today we're going to be talking about bunker busting. And bunker busting is something that I just a term for, it's the art of pursuing your partner, right, when they're withdrawing. So you're in the midst of trying to get something out, and you can just see your partner shutting down. And what I often see happens in that moment is this thing called bunker busting. And that's where people start increasing the volume. They increase the subject matter, meaning the intensity of the subject matter. They sharpen their tone, right? And they are trying to drive the other person into a response or a reaction.
Right. Well, there's nothing that makes me more upset than to get the sense that someone I'm talking to is not listening to me.
Right.
And that's typically how we interpret a shutdown. So if we're not getting a nod, we're not getting, eye contact anymore, or we're getting the cold shoulder, it's like it really affects me. Yeah. That's my internal feeling. It's like, man, they're not listening, and that really makes me mad. And
right. And in couples, so not only does it make us mad, but in a couple's argument, right, often the person who's pursuing, what's going on in their mind is, we need to resolve this. Like, we need to figure this out, and the only way we're going to figure it out is if we talk.
Yeah.
And so the pursuer, feel justified in what I'm doing in that moment, right? So all the tactics we unleash, we're just going into our grab bag, throwing out the absolute things we're thinking to get a reaction. And in our mind, we feel very justified.
Right, justified, because the only way to solve a problem is to actually to problem solve. You have to talk about it.
Right.
And if the other person's shutting down, it's like, no, you gotta stay with me right here, because we're gonna talk it out. Because
And so there's a lot of people right now who are shouting amen. Right, they're going, that's right, I know it. Well, let me flip that around, because the withdrawer, the person who is kind of bunkering, they also are trying to save the relationship. And often they're look, if I fight right now, or if we go at this right now, it's not going to go well. And so I'm trying to do my best to avoid, and in a sense, and so they feel justified. And what I'm saying about the dynamic that happens right there can be incredibly explosive, because both people feel very, very intensely about what they're doing. One person feels intensely about pursuing, and the other person's feeling intensely about withdrawing. Right. And so the conflict can just escalate really, really fast. So what should you do? Okay, well, this could be a long topic, but just as a quick thing, if you can recognize that the more you try to bust somebody out of their bunker, the relationship's going down. Right? That's not helping the relationship. And so you need to realize that even though your goal is to help the relationship, pursuing in a moment when someone's running away is not. Right. So it's somehow holding back.
Right. But there is something that you can do.
That's correct.
So as soon as you recognize it, then it's your opportunity to say, yes, I'm recognizing this. Yeah. I feel like we need to get this out. We need to talk. I'm sensing that you're not wanting to engage and talk back. Right. And just kind of acknowledging that piece for you.
That's right. There's some validation going on.
That's right.
And then it's shutting, then it's saying, okay, I'd like to talk about this. And we may someday teach the skill of timeout, but that would be a great time to call a timeout. Right. And then if you're the one who's withdrawing, I think the same thing, there's something you can do. Because both people are 100% responsible for themselves. Right. And they're both 100% responsible for the relationship. Right. So if you're the one who wants to withdraw and doesn't want to talk, you can't just force silence, right? So neither can you force conversation. You also can't force silence. So you should be saying, I realize you want to talk about this. Right. I can see this is very important to you, but it's not a good time for me. So let's put this off. Right. All right. So today we've been talking about bunker busting, right? This is this art of going after someone when they are shutting down, and that, and just how tense that can be. Right. So I hope this is helpful, that there are things you can do in that moment, but it's not to continue to pursue, right? That's the deal. You want to take a step back and just acknowledge. Back off, let the tension drain just a little bit. That's right. Yeah, and then you can proceed after that. Very good. Well, we're Thrive at Home. And we do relational coaching via phone, Skype, or FaceTime. So if you're interested in more information, please see our website, www.thrive at-home.com. You can find out all the details. Thank you for watching.